Okay, everybody, welcome to, I guess it's the 6th video, might be the 7th, I can't remember now. This is an advanced concepts video. This is a really important video. Do not miss it. Let's talk about, first of all, some of the mechanics surrounding, let's do the jab and the hook. So you can use your bag to measure, right? Instead of being theoretical, you can measure the type of jab and how valuable it is. If I'm fighting unorthodox street, I want to see if my flip jab, it can't just be like a kind of little soft little thing. It's got to go right through. See that? Okay? And I got an Olympic bag and 2 kids on that. Okay? Now, if I switch that up to a Kung Fu jab, the measurement of this is A, am I doing it straight enough that the energy travels directly backwards? And B, does it give an elastic bounce enough to deliver that momentum to them twice as hard and come back? Now, if you just do like a regular elastic bounce and you're not getting as much power, well, now you've learned something. Every punch has its value. Now, if I go switch up to an orthodox jab, I want to see that extra twist over causes more jostling. And then if I go ahead and ollie it and turn it all the way over, I want to see that extra torque, again, is being delivered where I need it to go. Cut it out, little buddy. All right, now, if I switch to the fencing jab, and I come from, like, say, my karateka stance, I need all that power to go through from the back foot, which I'm on a slippery floor. Stop! I'm on a slippery floor, but you can still deliver most of the power by combining the friction from the feet. Let's also talk about the hook. When I do a normal hook, I'm catching the jaw and I'm coming around. Okay? Now, if I go up to the next level jab, I want to know that is getting delivered more. And then if I go to the long jab, I want to know that I'm also delivering a lot of power. If I do a haymaker, I also want to know that all that power is being delivered in the right way and that the bag is moving in the direction that I want it to move. And if I want to improve the hook and add more torque, I need to make sure, again, that it's being reflected in a general rotational behavior here because I'm twisting around at the hip. And it's really important to get a film of my feet. So when I'm adding more, because like a normal one, it's not really twisting, but here it's really twisting. And then that is digging in and providing a base and sending energy or force, if you want, up towards the arms for delivery. So when you do your science, your fight science at home, try out different things and discover where the structure is, because the sure is not just a strategic configuration of power during a battle. The sure is also inside. I see people calling that the chi on like Kung Fu forums because they're afraid to talk about chi, and they think they know something about chi. Of course, they don't know anything about chi, right? That's my job. I know stuff about chi. All right, but they want to call structure chi. That's incorrect. Sure is a different technology than chi. Now, they are related, right? You have to swell up your chi. You can build up your chi during warm-up. You can build it up by sparring. You can get yourself amped up, hyped up. You can get angry. That's some people's ways of doing it. There's a basketball player currently for UK. He wants to be yelled at because that's when he plays best. There's different ways of building your chi. And then, then you can then convert that into your sure. At the maximum, the sure is called awesomeness. So you want to build up towards your awesomeness. Now, speaking of the physics, again, I mentioned the elastic bounce. What I see in the Western boxing that is a pitfall and an advantage in a separate way is that they separate the body, they separate the arm from the body. So they want that like that. Now, the benefit is they have to develop strong muscles. And in developing strong muscles, guess what? They can take a hit better. If they fall or get injured, they get hit by a car, right? Their joints are going to survive impact a lot better because they have all this external muscle. But it is inefficient ultimately, right? So it should actually be using what we call, in Xingyi, we call serial linkage. So for example, when we come to the 3-body and then we throw the wood or crushing hand, see how much power? All right, it just goes right through, and you can hear there's a change. And then when you add the fudge in, then you can start moving towards the thunder striking. Okay? And thunder striking just means that you're delivering the sonic boom right inside them. They need to feel an explosion inside of their body. And it's not that you need to do it from 1 inch. You need to be able to do it from 0 inches. So I don't want to hear anything about Bruce Lee, okay? 0 inches is where you should be able to deliver that Fa-Jian energy from. They have a saying in Chen Tai Chi that you should be able to place your palm on the chest, and just by contracting, they should feel lightning go throughout their entire body. If you look up Guo Yo Shen in the Google image search, you can find an image that compares the before and after of his stack. And he has his arm up, and then the next shot, it's down. Now you can see his body's rippling. He's a thin little guy, has like no fat. But you could see the lightning of power go through all of the stones in one shot. And his hand just went from up here to down here. That's iron palm technique. But the point is that you can generate massive amounts of power without all that extra muscle. Now, if you could combine the two, best of both worlds. I once saw a Tai Chi player. He did so much Yang Tai Chi, he had no muscle left. I shook his hand. I felt like I could just break it off, you know. Now, I'm sure he's very efficient in his survival mechanism, but let's be honest, if he goes to get in a fight with somebody who grapples or boxes, he's going to get killed. He's literally going to die. And that's a sad thing to me, because the real Tai Chi masters don't look like that. If you go look at Chen Xiao Wang, I mean, he is all sorts of puffy. Of course, a lot of that's ego, but he's just all sorts of puffy from all this really powerful Fa-Jian. His Fa-Jian is so powerful, you can hear the air snap. And if you want to see more about that, watch Kung Fu Quest Season 2, the Tai Chi episode. You will see Tai Chi in a whole different manner. It's mostly wrestling, and then the Fa-Jian striking and stuff like that. It's the most powerful, lethal stuff, because of course the master is going to show off the best. When you're delivering momentum pulse, I mean, it's good to give an elastic bounce, and that delivers most of it, and you don't get any back damage. But as you can see, and across, I can deliver a lot more energy if I stick. That's why I think it's really important that you work on pushing through to the core of the bag. Too many people, they focus on the surface of the bag so that, you know, everything's like this. If I'm doing a shovel hook, yeah, it can look like that. That's fine. That's a shovel hook. But what I really want to do is be able to grab this guy behind his chest and go, I want to break that rib from this distance, like that. Okay? And then I'm holding the bag back, because otherwise it'd be swinging over here. Okay? Same thing for your overhand. Okay? So your overhand can come and go down like that. I see that. That's good. Go off the top of the nose, kind of bounce the head up and down. But what you really want is for it to come down and actually rotate around and actually hurt them. All right? So we're going to end the video right there. If you have any questions about any of these special techniques, hit the like, share, and subscribe, and comment down below.